6:13. Hey, we have a big announcement we're going to be making this morning at 7:35.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, 7:35, big announcement. Not nearly as big as this announcement was last night, and we'll talk about if anybody thought it was a surprise or if there's anybody out there that's going to say, oh, I totally saw it coming. Here it is.
From the beginning.
And immediately all those people began running for Canada. They just charged towards the north. It was... So, is there anybody out there saying, yeah, I saw this coming?
I didn't see this coming this early.
Last night, did anybody see this coming?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, nobody, I guess when you could say, it was hard to see Cruz as being the nominee. That was, at this point, it's been hard to see that. But to see him calling it quits last night, really a big surprise.
We were talking about this before the show that I think that before California, I didn't expect it. You know, I thought at least they'd get to California. Yeah. And, you know, Reince Priebus is now saying this morning or last night that Trump is the presumptive nominee.
Yeah. But
something's up, though.
But I do believe that. I still
Kasich
believe.
hasn't dropped out.
Kasich hasn't dropped out, and he's on his way to California. Mm-hmm. He's excited. I don't know why, but he's excited.
And Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, and you know the sad thing, that win means you knew that was probably potentially going to happen.
Possibly,
Hillary didn't campaign in Indiana. Right. You kind of felt that was going, but he won like a net 5 delegates at the end of the day. So, I mean, he doesn't have a chance either.
He thinks he does.
I don't think he does. He says he does. Right. He has to say he does. But even that can't be good for a Hillary campaign. Losing can't be good. But at the end of the day, I mean, are we looking at Donald Trump, the president? Or is there something up somebody's sleeve? Because right now, Jim Zecca is pounding his chest in his living room. The presumptive Donald Trump, king of all fans.
As a broadcaster, can I just thank all of the candidates for making this such an exciting election season?
It has been crazy, huh? Yeah. And you know, the funny part is this is almost like you've seen the National League Championship Series ended, and it was awesome, and you're anticipating a really boring World Series. I don't think that's what this is going to be, but it kind of has that feeling today.
Yeah, it's. I was just so stunned to see it, and again, something makes me think that something's not right, because I guess the writing has been on the wall for a little bit here. And I don't know that the outcome would be any different if Cruz stayed in. That's the interesting thing. Like, I still thought for the last couple of weeks, I think we all thought, like, if it continues this way, he's going to stay in. But it's Trump's. It's Trump's to lose. The fact that he bows out and that it really does seem like it's Trump's period. He's going to get to 1237, so he'll be the GOP nominee. Just, I guess, is... I didn't think it would be so sudden.
Andrew Dominio.
Now, do you think it's because Cruz has maybe been advised from Republican hierarchy that, hey, listen, Trump's going to be our guy, give it up, we're not going to support you in any way, and do you think he was encouraged in any way to do so?
I don't think that matters for Ted Cruz. And remember, Ted Cruz is basically on the outside of the Republican Party, even though he was the guy until last week. It was at the Pennsylvania primary. That's where all of a sudden Republicans were like, man, Trump is not, you can't stop him. And there were people that were, again, walking away from Ted Cruz. But I just think that he ran out of money. He ran out of his vision to be able to win this thing. But the whole thing was going to be he was going to work out some deal at the convention. And now they're not even able to stop him from getting to 1237.
So is it possible that maybe Trump reached out and said, listen, how does Supreme Court Justice Ted Cruz sound? Because you're not going to be the president. You're not going to be the nominee.
I don't think there's any deal. I don't think there's, but anything could be possible, right? In this whole thing. And to really put your finger on what it's going to be looking like on November 3rd, I don't know what the election day is exactly, but what's that first Wednesday in, or the first Wednesday after the first Tuesday? Would that be the first Wednesday? It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the second Tuesday. what is it? That's first Tuesday in November.
First Tuesday, yeah.
So that Wednesday after the first Tuesday, what's it going to look like? I don't think you can. I mean, you can say, well, Trump's going to win this thing. There are polls showing that he wins. I don't know. And could there be a third-party candidate out there?
Well,
who
that's the
knows?
other thing.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I don't think the fireworks are over. How about Sheldon Silver with 12 years in prison? A lot of people were happy about that one. And the word is out. The OD has a story today talking about the fact that this investigation that Cuomo is doing, an inside investigation, his probe into his administration over money, over things and dollars that are connected to the Buffalo Billions and our Nano project. They're saying it's not going to affect the Marcy Nano project. We'll talk about that coming up. Also, Carl Palladino. You know, he had a young kid that was running against him for school board in Buffalo. Did he win last night? He squeaked out a victory. Very, very close. Maybe riding in on Trump's coattails. Who knows? We have a big announcement we're going to make this morning at 7:35. We'll talk about that. And our free money question of the day, the chance to win $100, $200, or $300 from the Hobica Law Firm coming up. Here's Christine with an update at 6:20. Good morning, Christine.